there are various actions that business schools can take. One is I would say change ourselves before we can change the world. And changing ourselves is difficult because we're used to a certain mode of work, certain mode of research. And what we are saying is that we should broaden ourselves. In addition to what we have been doing, now we have an eye more focused on reality, more focused on industry, and use industry research as a means to help us stay connected with practice. So I think, the type of knowledge creation, the different ways of knowledge creation, I think should be broadened. Instead, in addition to just publishing in journals, academic journals, I think we should also be thinking about doing something that has direct impact in practice. And we decided to do industry research. And that, I think, is a very useful way to focus our attention and to pick on something that we can continue in the long run. So that's one thing. The other one, the actions, is really about technologies. The technologies are two-sided swords. And you could use it to your advantage, or you could be at the mercy of technology. And somehow we need to strike that balance. And that takes a lot of exploration and innovation. So I think we now understand the online format, and we could use various technologies to enhance our teaching and reach bigger audience. But there's also other technologies that we are not so familiar with, right? For example, like ChatGPT. We just saw it at the end of last year. And it already has a huge impact on what our students do and what our professors do. And that raises a big question about what type of knowledge we should really teach in our business school classrooms. And that is something that action is really to contemplate and to think about the best way to somehow, make use of these two edges of the sword, and one to your advantage, and the other one is really to limit its downside. And there are a few additional points, and I think I would just emphasize on the cross-cultural abilities. I think, COVID separated countries from each other. And as a result of that, I think there's a lot of misunderstanding across cultures. And now that the pandemic is over, I think we should go back and continue to cultivate and promote international communication and collaborations. We as a business school, I think, should pioneer or trail blades to cut through all these fogs and to create a way for different cultures to come together and collaborate. And the other one I probably would also emphasize is interdisciplinary. So in addition to cross-cultural, the other one is interdisciplinary. I think the world is moving in the direction where there's a huge demand for talents that cut across different boundaries. You may know a little bit of technology, you may know a little bit of business and law, and those people will be in high demand in the future. So I think for business schools, one thing we could do is to reach out and collaborate with other parts of the university or other institutions to create these sort of joint learning programs so that our graduates will be much more capable and be able to adapt to this new world. At least for China, tech finance is a big trend. And obviously the country realizes the importance of entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship sometimes takes, technology out of the lab and somehow make it into a product that the market wants. As long as the economy is moving quickly, entrepreneurship is always important. Innovation, entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is really a highly interdisciplinary effort. And so we think that tech finance will be a big trend. And we are hopping on it starting 2 years ago. So it's where the country is going, and then we think that the business world is going as well. You need a lot of engines for innovation, all right? And those engines need a lot of management talent. and we should be able to provide those talents.